Action.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a very, very exciting video. I am joined by a very, very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello there guys, I'm Why am I introducing myself when I've seen me before?
Yeah, true. Okay, he doesn't need to introduce himself. You all know who this is. This is Danny, my new fiance, who has today actually just promoted from corporal to sergeant at work. So we are having some celebratory champers.
Celebratory.
And we have a bucket.
A half-eaten box.
A bucket of some popcorn, chicken and gravy. So we're going to go out this evening. Well, we haven't actually decided. We've got ready to go out. It depends how long this takes, to be honest. But we need to go out and celebrate because it's a very, very special day. This doesn't happen very often. If you're me, in fact, it doesn't happen ever. If you know, you know. Anyway, I've not even properly introduced the video. Today, as I'm sure you will see it in the title, we are going to be doing, a Q&A. I was going to say we're going to be doing Who Knows Me Better Then, but we're not. That's to come. We're going to be doing
about that, by the way.
We're going to be doing, because you don't know me.
You're my fiancé, don't you dare go on like that.
We're going to be doing a Q&A. So I put on my Instagram story a question box, and I'm a bit nervous to film this. Basically, I didn't ever feel like...
She hates filming around me.
No, I don't. Not around you, around...
Oh, sorry, darling, sorry.
Go get some tissue. So yeah, basically, I never thought I was going to have the confidence to sit down and film a Q&A, especially by myself. So I've dragged Danny along with me to do it, because I feel like he might make it a bit easier. I don't know why, but I feel like sitting here for a prolonged period of time talking at the camera is quite intense.
Awkward.
Yeah, and it's not something I'm overly comfortable with yet.
His hands aren't sweating, she's not anxious like she was last time we did the close of the engagement vlog, which she was flapping about.
I don't know why, but I just
lasted
can't sit
3
down
minutes.
and film.
On the video lasted for 3 minutes, but in actual reality, we was there for 25 minutes.
Oh, no, you're baiting me out now.
No, I'm sorry.
Look, I'm getting better, alright?
She's so good. She's so much better.
Right, without further ado, let's get started with the video. We've not had a proper look through the questions as well. Danny's not looked through any, but I've had a quick look through. But I thought it'd be more fun if we just sort of did it off the cuff. So I'm going to ask a question and then we'll answer it. Yeah. And then I'll pass it on to you and you can scroll through.
Can I pick a random one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to start very basic. Sort of like a get to know us a bit better. This wasn't actually meant to be a Q&A for us together, like about our relationship. It was just meant to be a Q&A individually, like a Q&A more for me, but you were just sort of sat there, but all the questions are for me.
I'm not that interesting. People come to watch you.
People are interested about you.
I'm just an
because
accessory.
You're private. Which was one of the questions, actually. One of the questions was, is Danny ever going to become unprivate on Instagram?
Nishta. No.
No. First question is, how did we both meet? I won't waffle on too much about this, but basically, obviously we're both in the army. We work on the same camp. Now, we're not in the same regiment. I'm a medic. Danny's in the armoured corps. But we both met because we're both actually personal trainers and we work in and out of the gym.
We share the same gym office.
Yeah, we share the same gym, basically. Bearing in mind we'd both been on the same camp for 3 years, we'd never ever really met each other. Or I'd never like...
I was always away for
I'd never noticed you.
2.5, well, for the whole time I was always away on course doing stuff.
We actually followed on Strava. I think that was...
That was the telling point. She followed me on Insta.
Strava, for those of you who don't know, is a running app, which is so sad. It is so sad.
Who followed who first on Strava?
I followed you first on Strava.
And then I gave her the follow back, and then she was like, ooh.
Oh, lockdown had just finished, so we were both sat outside in a pub.
You was with all your friends, wasn't you?
Yeah, you with your friends, I with my friends. And then we couldn't be bothered to wait for a taxi back. Now, both being personal trainers and both being quite into our fitness, for some bizarre reason, we decided, let's run back to camp. And we were two of about 4 people that decided to do this. And in my head, I was like, I fancy him, so I'm just going to bite the bullet and run back. This is not something I would probably normally ever do. But I really wanted to show off, basically, and prove to you that I
was all like in our
nice and quick.
Best clothes, running back in.
Yeah, I had big dangly earrings, my Balenciagas, Louis Vuitton bag, all flying around.
That's the first thing I noticed was you had big earrings on and you said something like, oh, my ears are hurting.
Yeah, because I was sprinting.
This is a good one, all right? We actually spoke about this the other day and it was quite good fun. What is the best and worst thing about living with each other? And
okay.
I can...
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go on, Em.
The best thing about... They're basically very similar. They're on the same lines. The best thing about living with Danny is he is super, super, super tidy. I did put something on my Instagram story a while ago and all of you were saying that you were so jealous that he's always hoovering. and always tidying, which is fine. Like, I don't mind. I'd rather you were tidy than messy. Like, that would grind my gears if you were messy. However, the worst thing sort of goes hand in hand. So, we will be sat down for dinner. I'll have cooked dinner, so I cook and Danny cleans up. However, I'll cook dinner and then I'll sort of leave everything to the side. No, Danny can't just come in and sit down and start eating. He gets out the anti-bac spray, starts spraying in my food where I'm trying to eat. You do. You have sometimes got anti-bac spray in my food.
You're still alive, aren't you? You in one piece.
Spraying all the cookers, and I'm just sat there with my food and desperate to eat. So hungry, having slaved over the hob for about half an hour. All I want to do is eat my food, but no, he has to insist that everything is wiped down, and I'm just waiting there patiently, trying not to get
What's
annoyed.
the words we use? Feng shui?
Yeah, he basically can't sit down and relax until everything's tidy, which is fine. I'm the same. Like, I don't even leave it messy, by the way. I literally don't leave it messy. I put everything in the sink.
She's very good. She is very good.
But you are to the extreme. Okay, your turn.
The best and the worst.
Start with
the best. Okay, the best thing about living with Zoe, right? She always wants to do something for me. What can I get for you? What can I do for you?
Is that not annoying, though?
No, it's lovely. It's lovely, right?
Sure, it's not annoying. Are you ever just like, oh, shut up, no, leave me alone?
No.
Sometimes.
No, sometimes just like, relax, just chill, darling, just chill.
I just want to do, yeah.
But she's very proactive. Like, she just wants to do something for me, and if she's not doing something for me, she's like, oh, what can I do then? So she just starts pottering, and that's the best thing. Like, I sit in the sofa. I don't want to move the camera because Zoe's spent ages doing this. I sit in that corner on the sofa, and I sit here and watch her in the kitchen, and I just sit there like a smile on my face. I'm gormless. I'm like that.
Just watching me potter.
Watching her just do a
Yeah, when he says like do things for him, I just mean I'm always asking like if he wants a cup of tea, things like that. Yeah, can I get anything? Do you want a snack?
Can I make you something?
Yeah.
Can I do this for you? Can I go
We're
do
very
that?
similar though, in terms of like, do you want a back massage?
Yeah, we just like to make each other happy.
Yeah, that's it really. And the worst?
I think it goes back to me being like stupidly tidy, not a clean freak, but I walk through the front door, set the scene. We have a shoe box by the front door. It's crammed full of shoes. If you're cramming all these shoes in the world, the box ain't gonna sit right. Zoe's all right with that. Zoe's absolutely fine.
The lid on the box basically being a bit skewy.
Yeah, the lid's meant to sit on the top, lovely and flush. But I walk in and it's got like shoes and boots, laces hanging out, and it's like ski whiff, and I'm just like, I can't look at that. I gotta fix it.
It's what?
Ski whiff?
Ski whiff.
Ski whiff. I was proper in a mode then though. Can I finish off?
Yeah. What, there's more bad things?
Yeah, there's more bad stuff, yeah. So the box is like all
Skew whiff.
Ski whiff.
Laptop wires.
Oh god, the laptop wires. You shouldn't have reminded me, because I'm gonna go in. If like stuff not being straight is bad enough, having wires, that is like the second worst thing in the world.
This is not mess though. This is an OCD.
And then
issue.
I'm gonna finish off with, we have a cupboard, and it's the snack cupboard. It's where we put all the naughty snacks, and Zoe insists that she wants them at the top, so that I can't get naughty snacks.
I like on the top shelf so that I can't reach
them. But what
them,
it means is, she obviously is going to have naughty snacks. She does. She goes up there like that, rummaging blind. Biscuits and crisps and everything everywhere. There's no order. It's just like all falls on top of me when I go up there.
So the other week I was, this is really going off topic, but the other week I was trying to get a box of meringues off the top shelf. Because meringues quite a healthy snack, by the way, just if you wanted to know. I was getting these box of meringues out, and I kid you not, it was like happening in slow motion. All the meringues fell out, and when a meringue hits the floor, if you don't know, everywhere. The mess was absolutely everywhere. All 4 of these meringues, and I couldn't eat a single one. Anyway, that's the best and worst.
Coached by Zoe, can we just reiterate that a meringue is not a healthy snack, it's a low-calorie snack?
Don't give me all this coached by
Sorry.
Zoe. We can't be doing that yet.
Sorry, just having fun.
Coached by Zoe, if you know, you know.
Meringue's proper healthy for you.
Right. Does being in the army affect our relationship?
Good question. Do you want to go first?
The short answer for me is no, because we've been very, very lucky. The most time we've spent away from each other recently has been 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And that may seem like a lot to some of you, it may seem like not a lot to some of you, but I feel like that's doable, just doable.
Because we get to see each other day to day, Monday to Sunday.
Every day.
Like a lot of soldiers live for the weekend. Basically, they go away Monday to Friday, then have to go home and see their family on the weekends. And really, that's not a great deal of family time. Whereas we're quite lucky.
Because we're on the same camp.
We're on the same camp.
Yeah.
We are 10 minutes away from camp, and we get to come home to each other away from all of that. The only thing is, where it's a negative, a downside to it is the uncertainty of who's going to be away and when they're going to be away. Yeah. Now, luckily this year, I went away for 6 weeks and Zoe went away for 4 weeks whilst I was away, which is perfect. That's an ideal world. and then the actual when we came back to each other was amazing. Like we got embarrassed at how like we hadn't seen each other for so long. When we seen each other in the flesh,
it was funny. It was so weird.
Seen each other on FaceTime and heard each other's voice, but actually in the flesh it's completely different.
Yeah.
So when I sat down in the car,
it was like meeting a brand new person.
I was like, we didn't know what to do, did we?
Yeah.
It was so weird.
So going away, obviously it's really, really crap at the time. But when you come back together, it's just so lovely. Describe it as like falling in love all over again, and we get to do all the things that we love for the first time in a long time.
It's just the uncertainty of me going away, coming home, and then Zoe going straight away. Like that's the only thing, and that's just part and parcel of being in the military.
But for me, obviously, some of you know that I've signed off, so I will no longer be full-time in the army from the 7th of April next year. We've only answered 3 questions. We've been filming for so long.
When are we getting married?
That next question. When are we get married?
Yes.
Wedding plans. Do we have them?
Not really.
No. We know when. We'd quite like to get married in a couple of years. Maybe like 2024, summertime.
We know we want a summer wedding. We know that much.
Yeah.
We haven't seen venues, so...
No, we think we'd love to have get married in the Lake District, but we just think location-wise and for people to travel, and if we want everyone there that we love, I just feel like the Lake District is quite far away.
It's a bit of a stretch, yeah.
Yeah, but no, we don't have any real plans. We know roughly when it is. Obviously, weddings are a lot of money. That is something I was really quite naive about. I didn't realise how much they were going to cost. But yeah, so we'll save up for a couple of years, and then we don't want a really long engagement. We basically just want to get married. Like, we'd get married tomorrow.
We'd get married tomorrow, yeah, really. I said this to one of my friends the other day. I'd marry her tomorrow.
Okay, one of the other questions I'm just going to ask that was pretty much all you guys wanted to know was, how long have you been together?
I've seen each other in June last year.
We've only been together a year, guys. Might be a surprise to some of you. We're engaged. We've been together a year. But when you know, you know. I don't think I need to say any more than that. Do you?
Not at all.
Like, when you know, you know. I'm 26. Danny's 26. He'll be 27 soon. And I think the first couple of months we started sort of seeing each other properly, we just instantly knew we are the same person.
That's what I came to learn.
They say opposites attract, but I don't know. Like, I couldn't be with someone that's opposite to me. We are the same person. We love doing the same things. We want to live in the same place. We have the same like future goals.
I remember when we first started speaking to each other how much we actually had in common. It was like both of our rooms on camp were room 309. We both got Molly's.
Yeah, both our sisters are called Molly.
Both
Molly
of our
May.
parents.
So I'm
sorry, this is
Molly,
really dumb.
Molly's Molly May, and your sister's Molly Ray.
Molly Ray.
Both our parents are divorced.
Divorced at 16. So yeah, we actually had a lot in common, and I
feel like engagement was something that we spoke about quite early on. We have literally spent every second, other than the time that Danny's been away with work.
That's why I was so lucky. Like,
we've been attached at the hip all the whole time.
Yeah, I don't even think relationships outside of the army necessarily get that. You know, like new relationships, like boyfriend and girlfriend who are just sort of seeing each other. Like, I don't actually think they see each other as much as what we did.
No. We work together but in different departments.
I actually tried to hold her hand today by accident in the garrison. She was like, "Damn it,
we're walking around in uniform."
She shunned me off.
No, because you just found out about promotion.
Yeah,
you were like,
excited.
And I was like, we can't do that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Next question is about children. Just touch on this very briefly. How many kids are you having, if you ever plan on having any? Now, this is a very interesting one. For me, growing up, I was never ever very sure that I wanted children, and I told Danny this when we first got together.
I was like, so mad.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I do want them eventually, I think. But growing up, I was never like, I want children. Now, things have changed slightly. I want children, but not yet.
30 and above. Sorry, eating again. She keeps telling me off. We're both 26.
Yeah.
30 seems like a long time ago.
It does seem like 4 years is a long time.
I want like little...
I feel like we'll be, 30.
Basically, right.
In like 3-4 years.
Whenever it feels right.
Yeah.
We have a house. And
if we're lucky enough to have kids, I would love 2 kids.
2.
Yeah. Next question.
Brenda.
Oh, there might be a Brenda watching this.
Sorry, Brenda. Sorry, 84-year-old Brenda.
Right. Oh, let's just scroll through together. Did you help choose the ring?
Oh, great.
Short answer, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went shopping and I tried.
She couldn't make up her mind, actually, to be honest with you.
It's exactly what I wanted.
And once I had an idea,
yeah,
she'd never seen the actual ring.
No, but I tried on one that was pretty much identical, and I
loved
loved
it. It was not identical to that.
Well, this is a lot nicer.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, next question is, what would you both do if you weren't in the army? For me, it's very simple. Yeah, before I joined the army, my plan was to go down like the sports therapy route. I actually had a place at university to go and study sports therapy, but I basically couldn't bother to go to university for 3 years and do 3 more years of studying because I was rubbish at school. Like I wasn't rubbish at school, but I didn't like revising. I didn't like doing homework. So when I leave the army, I'm actually setting up my own business where I'm going to do online coaching. I'm currently doing a sports massage course as well. And yeah, I'm going to go down more like the personal training route, but out of the army. Also, sorry, I'm talking so much.
Darling, keep going.
Also, I've not actually mentioned this yet. I did mention it in a previous video, but I cropped it out because I thought it was boring. But I am leaving the army. However, my plan is to join army reserve. So you can either be army full-time or you can be a reservist where you sort of do part-time and you pick and choose when you want to work. Now, I do love the army and I ideally would have liked to stay in it. But if I go reserves, I can sort of choose the aspects of it that I want to do. So I love the sports side of it. I love that you can go away skiing, for example. So not that I enjoyed skiing at all because I was so bad at it, but that's just one example. If you like skiing, you can go away skiing. What about you, darling?
Can't really answer the question. I was born and raised into the army. I know nothing else. This is me.
You won't ever leave.
Oh yeah, I'd have been a footballer.
No, that's what you'd have liked to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people asked me actually when I said that I was leaving if you were staying. He will absolutely stay.
Yes.
Yeah. It's made for him. He is made for this job. Oh my god, every single question is how long you been dating, how long you been together. Because I think
you know,
yeah, but I think a lot of people have like done a bit of background research and been like, they've been together very long.
Oh, I started dating in August. That's what you think. Sorry.
The first picture we posted together was August, but I wasn't ready to post the picture yet. No, we've been together a year before we got engaged. How soon do you think it is to get engaged? It's never too soon. Never too soon to get engaged.
I love this girl.
Why wait? Why wait?
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, go on. Say what you were going to say, because that was lovely.
I know. No, proper lovely. I love this girl with every single
speckle
fibre in my body.
Oh.
And I actually even had a little epiphany, is that a word?
Yeah.
Epiphany that in Christmas time I wanted to do it and I thought, no, spread out the fun.
Yeah, that's something we kept saying. It's like, I'd love to get engaged now, but let's just spread it out a bit, spread out the fun. Like, we're in a little boyfriend-girlfriend bubble now, and now we're in a little engagement bubble, and it's just so lovely. And we just know this bubble is never going to burst. Oh, that's a nice way of saying it. That just flew out of my mouth. The bubble is never going to burst. Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's not about us at all.
No.
Shag, marry, avoid.
You should say snog for your audience.
Sorry. Snog, marry, avoid. Nando's, Wagamama, McDonald's.
Oh, right.
Easy for me.
Okay.
Easy for me.
Snog Nando's, marry Waggers, avoid McDonald's.
Really? Snog Waggers, marry McDonald's, avoid Nando's.
Really?
No, not a fan.
Okay.
We love a Waggers. He hated Waggers.
Yeah, that's why I said I'd eat it forever.
Oh right, what, avoid McDonald's?
Yeah, because Nando's is healthier than McDonald's. It's chicken breast and rice.
That's boring.
Oh.
Who's the better chef? Me? Ooh. I don't know actually. He makes some good quesadillas.
What actually are your jobs? Sorry.
First impressions of each other. My first impression of you, 2 things. First of all, very tanned. Second of all, luscious locks. That was it. And I thought your face was so soft. And I don't like facial hair. Luckily, Danny can't grow any.
Yeah, good.
I mean, you're not allowed to have facial hair in the army anyway, but Danny can't grow any, so even on leave, you're nice and soft.
First impressions, I'll
like
do...
a baby face, sorry.
Because you've done 2, I'll do 2, yeah?
Okay.
Lots of jewellery, very little. I walked into that pub outdoor seating area and she had, what do you call it?
Jewellery?
Yeah, there's another funny word for it. Bling, that's
Yeah.
it. Bracelets, earrings, she had the works, and she's a really petite little thing. You don't realise until you see her in person, actually. Like, you look...
I don't feel that petite, but...
When you see her in person, she's got tiny little shoulders, little collarbones.
He always laughs about my tiny wrist.
These tiny... Look, how can I show them to scale? Like, there's nothing in
Just
here.
next to your wrist. No, you can see that they're small.
Look.
Basically, Danny doesn't think that I should be in the army because my wrists are too small.
A girl like this can't be in the army with wrists like that.
Carrying all those big guns.
All those massive guns everywhere. You're not carrying that. She wants to join the Army Reserve. She wants. Oh, sorry, boring topic.
One of the questions is, what's your morning routine?
And I feel like we have to do this one because sorry, I feel like we have to do this one because Zoe has a ritual that she does every single day, and nothing can budge for this. It doesn't matter where she is in the world. She has to do this, and it is tea and Donkey Bickies.
Tea and Donkey Bickies, a cup of Earl Grey. Wake up.
One sweetener.
No, we wake up, we roll over, we go, missed you.
Oh, missed you last
night. We always miss each other in our sleep. God, people are going to think, bloody soppy buggers.
Leave them to judge, is what I say.
Judge away.
Judge away.
We wake up, we roll over, we go, morning, missed you. And then I go, Donkey Bicky time.
She goes like this, she goes...
Yeah,
she goes, Donkey Bicky time.
I think I get really bad morning breath, so I can't kiss him in the morning. I always talk like this, and he gets really annoyed about it. He's like, you don't have morning breath. I do. Everyone has morning breath except you.
You don't have morning breath.
I do. I can taste it.
So.
You alright?
I need to eat. You're gonna cut this out, don't worry.
What's wrong?
I need to eat.
Are you hungry?
Just a little bit. I've been grazing like a cat.
Eat away. Why are you not eating?
I am. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, one of the questions is, do you both live near family? We actually don't. We obviously both moved up north with work, and both of our families are actually down south, quite near each other. So like some of our family's really close. Your dad obviously lives right down south in Swanage, which, by the way, there's pros and cons to having family close. Pros to having them close, obviously you can see them all the time. Pros to having them close, no. Pros to having them live far away is you get to travel like to parts of the country that you would never normally go and see. Like I've never been down to Swanage or down proper by the coast to the sea, and it's so lovely. So I love going to visit your dad because we get to go to a lovely part of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, our family is like very much dotted around the
Scotland.
Yeah, dotted around the country.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we always seem to be the one that's doing the miles up and
We
down
always
the country.
do the legwork.
We don't mind driving though. We share the miles, don't we?
How dare she?
We share the miles when we drive.
They
say we have a 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive.
She will drive 0 of them.
I won't.
To be honest, right, I'll say it loud and clear.
Go on.
I prefer to drive. She's a very good driver, but I can't have this girl with little wrists and little shoulders and collarbones.
You just basically like to do stuff for me all the time. Like, doesn't let me do anything.
She cannot be the one to drive.
Even like filling up my own car petrol, be like, oh, I'll do it. Or like.
Only sometimes.
or if we've got shopping bags, I can't carry a single shopping bag. You have to carry every single one of them. I'm like, well, what am I doing here? What's my point? What's my purpose on earth? If I can't even carry a shopping bag.
I'm redundant.
It's another endearing thing about you.
Thank you, darling. Tips for moving in with your partner. Now, if your partner is very stubborn like me and likes to do everything themselves, just don't offer any help whatsoever. Who is the most competitive? Oh, should we talk about swimming?
Jackie asked that, didn't she?
Yeah. Auntie Jackie, who's the most competitive? Should we talk about when you used to go swimming?
So,
it's quite sad.
I think I'm the most competitive.
Yeah.
I've always, it's been a real issue of mine growing up, always been competitive to the point where if I start to be really bad at something, this is to do with sports, if I start to be really bad at something, I'll just stop doing it. Because I don't know, I've just always sort of grown up.
She's very confidence-based. Zoe, sorry.
No, that was good.
She is.
I don't know what you mean, but...
She's very confidence-based, so if she feels like she's not performing to her potential or as well as her peers, you have a tendency, don't you, to like, I don't want to do that
just
again.
Quit.
It's like, it scares you.
Yeah.
Because she's so competitive. I guess it has swings and roundabouts. Competitive makes people like...
I think I'm becoming less competitive over time, like
You
with
just
age,
enjoy
I'm
stuff
growing
now.
up and
You
I'm
enjoy stuff,
realising
don't you?
that actually it doesn't really matter.
where was we going with it?
question?
Competitiveness. Who's the most competitive?
Yeah, so I do think deep down I am more competitive, but basically, not that long ago, quite a while ago, a couple months ago,
It's quite sad, isn't it?
I took Danny swimming with a group of people that I sometimes swim with that are all relatively good swimmers. Danny's a good swimmer, however, they were all better than him. Just ever so slightly, but they were better than him. Basically, Danny's good at everything. He's literally amazing at everything. We did an event, 10 miles, carrying 20 kilograms on your back, a running event. Hundreds and hundreds of people entered it. We did no training for it. We entered it, Danny goes and wins. That's the sort of person he is. He can do no training but be very good at something. Now, with swimming, he actually stormed out of the pool because he was not the best.
So, Zoe's so good at swimming. and she kept coaching me on my technique, which is absolutely fine.
I don't think you could deal with me being better than you.
No.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
I know that.
I was swimming, right? Absolutely. Like, I couldn't have swam any harder or any
Then
more.
you had max heart rate.
I couldn't have worked any harder to make myself go as quick as what I was trying to go. And there's Zoe like la da 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 da, just like breezing past me, and then there's someone else just breezing past me, and then I get to the end and Zoe's like, yeah, try do this with your technique and try do that, and I'm like,
you didn't need that, did you?
oh god.
That was my bad.
No, but she's just trying to help. That's it. Like I say, she always wants to help me and do stuff for me, but like at that moment in time, I was so stubborn and just I could have gone, yeah, actually, I'll try that, but like
you can be quite stubborn sometimes.
yeah. So I did like ways, I didn't storm out. I finished my set and I got up and I left the pool. And
but I could tell that you were so bothered.
Hey, darling.
Yeah, normally because obviously we're so lovey-dovey all the time. Which sorry, it's so sickening, I know, but we're so lovey-dovey that we would like literally we'd probably walk out the pool arm in arm normally.
Yeah.
But he just got out and left. I was like, this boy is not happy. Anyway, that's on who's more competitive.
Since then, we haven't been swimming together, but now
we haven't swum since.
I've mentally accepted that I'm just not that good at swimming. It's
you are though. You are good, but you're just not better than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. On that note, guys, I've really enjoyed filming this video. Let me know in the comments below what other videos you'd like to see. If you like just weekly vlogs, or if there's anything in particular that you want me to film, just let me know, because I do take all your comments on board, and I do like to read all your comments. They're so lovely to read. But yeah, if you got to the end of this video, thank you ever so much for listening to us waffle on for however long it's been. I don't know how long this is going to be, but we've had a really great time, and now we're going to have some more champagne to celebrate, and we're going to head out probably for a few more drinks, maybe get some dinner later. We can't have dinner, we've just had KFC. No dinner, we'll have some drinks.
Got a few days off.
Other than that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. We did well there, didn't we?
Yeah.